You're looking live right there. That's the Democratic presidential candidate, Bernie Sanders, and he is in Iowa. But take a look at the crowd that he just got in Wisconsin last night. We're talking 10,000 people. That's a record. 2016 candidates so far. That is a huge amount of people. To the Weekly Standard's Mike Warren, who says if Hillary Clinton isn't worried yet, then maybe she should be. I know. I got to tell you, Mike, there's no doubt in my mind. If you go back when President Obama announced in front of a small group of people and a little bit of snow was falling, and then those gigantic crowds he was getting, Hillary Clinton's got to be saying this is deja vu all over again.
Right. I mean, she's got to be sweating a little bit. And it's not just those crowds, which were huge. And think about this. This was a Wednesday night in the middle of the week. There was no sort of big media circus that was surrounding her relaunch of her campaign back in Brooklyn a couple weeks ago. And he gets nearly 10,000 people. I mean, Bernie Sanders is really impressive. It's not just that, though. He's up in the polls in Iowa and New Hampshire from where he was just a month or two ago. And today the campaign announced that they raised $15 million. Mostly from small donors. In fact, more small donors than Barack Obama had at this time. I mean, it leaves me impressed.
Mike, what do you think he's touching? What do you think that's missing in the Democratic Party, or maybe even America in general? What is he tapping into?
Well, I've seen Bernie Sanders in person campaigning, and he's not the greatest speaker. He's not somebody who's going to sort of lift up audiences with his oratory, but he's saying what I think Democratic voters, Democratic primary base voters are thinking. They don't like the big banks. They don't like money in politics. They feel like that the system is geared against the little guy, and better than anybody, certainly better than Hillary Clinton, who's, rolling in money. Bernie Sanders sort of speaks to that populist left wing of the Democratic Party. He's tapping into it, and I think if there were a younger or maybe a more charismatic candidate challenging Hillary Clinton, they'd have an even better shot than he apparently does.
Are you referring to Elizabeth Warren?
Maybe. I mean, again, she said she's not doing it, but she's got to be at this and thinking,
absolutely.
Maybe I should. Maybe
Absolutely.
I should run. Yeah, we'll see.
In my mind, there's no doubt that it's hers. She's got the momentum in that party. President Obama, as leftist as some of his agenda has been, for the Bernie Sanders and Elizabeth Warrens of the world, it's just not enough. And in my mind, if she jumped in, Hillary would lose. Now, maybe we'll never know, but this means Hillary's got to move further to the left, right?
That's right, and that creates a problem for Hillary in the general election. Let's say that she does move left and sort of stave off the Bernie Sanders, Elizabeth Warren insurgency within the party. Then she's taken these positions that put her even farther to the left than where she was in 2008. And she's got to defend Barack Obama's foreign policy, which is probably the worst part of his agenda in terms of polling right now. I think that puts her in a bad position. This is, you've got Democrats out there saying, oh, this is good for the Democratic Party to have all this competition. I'm not so sure it is if Hillary does end up being the nominee.
Well, we'll see. Certainly the last 6 years of it hasn't worked. Mike, have a great holiday weekend. Folks at home, have a great 4th of July. We'll see you again soon.